Jensen's pressure was seeing Hayley Matthews. She thought she had to go for pace on. She went full throttle. Comes in. Hit in the air. Will the catch be taken? No, the ball falls between. They must come back for the second. They did not come back for the second. And Natasha McLean will face.
Well, we're hoping that they didn't go back for the second, because McLean will not have gotten there. And she has already been run out in the initial game phase.
My thought was if she gets out, that is okay once Hayley Matthews could get to the other end. However, it is now 6 without loss. Ball number 2. McLean faces Jensen. Pulls this one down to back of the square for 4. McLean is striking with precision and power. The West Indies really on a huddle here.
Yeah, and this is what Natasha McLean has been sent out to do. She's been given the privilege to swing. Swing hard, swing high.
And play her natural game.
And good placement as well.
So she has come out. She came for such a time as this because she would have missed the 2 previous matches after scoring a first ball duck in the first. They are now coming to have a conference between Sophie Devine and Jensen. And you know, we were talking earlier, and somehow I thought I would have gone with Jess Kerr on current form. You could be better than somebody, but this to me was Jensen's day. She looked the part from beginning to end, did not give up anything. Now you see players retreating, going back.
Yeah, they've opted to bring in that extra cover and put 2 fielders, a deep square and a deep mid wicket, out on the leg side.
10 without loss. Delivery number 3. Driven by McLean, pulled in fact forward of square. They have gotten one, they must get back for the second. And they have gotten it quite comfortably. And I really like to see the confidence of Captain Hayley Matthews in McLean. Allow the 2. She may be the better batter, but McLean is on a roll and it speaks to team spirit. 12 without loss. Yeah,
agreed fully. And she knows that this is the type of game that Natasha McLean will enjoy.
Super over on a super day here. Down the leg side, onto the pads. They're coming through. They've gotten the leg by.
Yeah, Natasha McLean just campered all the way in because Hayley Jensen attempted to recover from her follow through and pick up, but didn't make that initial pickup to throw at the non-striker end where McLean was heading.
So we're into a super over, and perhaps it's Ali Aline padded up, or perhaps it's Chidin Nation. Would they require anyone? Hayley Matthews on 1, McLean on 6. We had 5 wides. Jensen 2. Matthew pulls at that and did not connect. It was outside the off stump, a bit slow, and it kept a bit low. And had she retained her position, she could have picked out the extra cover. She could have picked out perhaps wide, long off, sorry.
Yeah, even so, she could go through that extra cover region rather than up to try to pull leg-sided again, playing across the line.
Final delivery of this super over. Matthews goes down the track, down the line. Will it be? Oh, excellent recovery. They're coming back for the second, and they will get 2 runs, 15 runs off the super over for the West Indies. Hayley Matthews scoring 3, Natasha McLean scoring 6 that the West Indies take. Let's see who are the batters coming out.
Oh, for sure, it does look like Susie Bates and Sophie Devine.
So they're sticking with it.
Yeah, they're sticking with their seniority.
Yes, they're sticking with it. I think on the West Indies end that the experiment may have paid off to some extent with bringing in Natasha McLean and changing the original plan. So it is Sophie Devine, the captain, who is going to face, and Hayley Matthews. Is a captain situation here. Captain to captain.
And Hayley will remember she did get her wicket, Sophie Devine, so a chance to...
This time she goes, and she goes big. Sophie Devine starts with a 6, a huge 6. A few rows back. And the West Indies are under the gun. Hayley Matthews, Sophie Devine went up the line, charged it well. down the ground, almost flat batted. And I think that may have made the difference.
Yeah, that's not the line that you want to bowl at all to Sophie Devine. You've given her width and you've given her a chance to swing her arms. Well played, Sophie Devine.
The rest of the team, some arms akimbo. They got to call the captain. Come on, Skip. You're the skip. We got to encourage you. I agree with what you were saying. You got to go into the pads and force her on the onside. Not with. You're not trying to take wickets, but you're trying to defend 15 runs. Hayley Matthews to Sophie Devine. She goes again. She will be out caught. The catch is dropped.
Kaishona Knight, and the fielder, covered all the grounds, did all the hard work, but just didn't hold on.
Covered the ground well, needed just to stabilize herself, didn't do that. New Zealand getting 2 runs. Sophie Devine is on 8. 7 runs required here to go even. Can Hayley Matthews pull it off here for the West Indies? Captain to captain. She's edges this one. She was going down the line. Got an edge. Only a single. Game is still hot.
Yeah, at least so far there has been no wide balls, so 3 legal balls have been bowled. So 6 needed from 3.
6 need from 3. Not as easy. 7 for victory. 6 will tight. She's making some adjustment on the onside. I like to see that because the thought must be to have her play onto the onside. In this case is Bates, Susie Bates. She goes down the track and she pulls at that. The ball strikes her high up on the thigh pad, leg by. Brings her captain back into play here. 10.
Yeah, which is a good move from New Zealand. They want Sophie Devine to be on strike. She's really been the hitter and the stalwart. Just a conversation between both parties.
The game will be decided in this delivery. A 6 would give New Zealand victory. A 4 would put them 1 behind. They need a boundary now. Yes, they can get a boundary off the last ball, but this is critical.
Hayley has to bowl a full length. She has to bowl a ball that Bates Devine cannot get under.
Goes down. She may only get 2. Pulls it into mid-wicket. They've gotten 1. They're coming back for the second. They will get it quite comfortably. Still even Stevens here. 12 runs to New Zealand. They need 3 to tie it up again and 4 for victory. What is the mood out there, Stacey Ann?
Well, the mood should be to stay ready, to stay switched on. It's 1 ball. And this is what it comes down to, and this is what it's going to count.
Don't overthrow.
Don't overthrow, don't misfield.
Stacey.
If you get the ball, get it inside of the wicketkeeper or to the bowler if they're by the stumps.
Even the indomitable Sophie Devine is nervous. They're having a conversation. They're going back to conversation.
Yeah, lengthy conversation.
It's just 1 ball. That could decide it. She has to go big, and she knows she has to go big. I would like to pull back that extra cover on the boundary. I still would like to do that, but the West Indies captain, Hayley Matthews, the final delivery. Let's see the outcome. Comes in, Sophie Devine goes, and she goes big. She clears the boundary. It's 6. New Zealand have won the game. They have taken an unassailable 3-1 lead in the series. Gleefully, the 6 bringing up New Zealand's win. Pitch going towards her, was on wicket, going down leg, swung across that huge windy section, clearing the boundary. Sophie Devine showing her prowess here, beating the West Indies. Hayley Matthews and her team will plan again. It's disheartening, but at the end of the day, excellent cricket. Stacey and King, your thoughts?
Yeah.